Hello everyone, welcome to Physics Made Easy with Imewu Success Afe, a student of Lagos State University from the Department of Physics Education, and this is a place where science meets fun. Today, we're going to be learning something simple but very important in physics, Ohm's Law. Today's topic is one you use every day, even when charging your phone. It's one of the easiest topic in electricity, and I promise you that you understand it by the end of this video. Now let's break it down and take it easy. Are you ready? Let's go. Now, before I dive into Ohm's law, what is electricity? Electricity is the flow of electrical charges. Now, these charges move through wires and give us lights. They power our fans, power our phones, our chargers, and even our TVs. Now, when electricity flows, it is called current. When it flows, it's called what? It's called current. Now, that current needs a push or a force. Now, that push is what you call voltage. Now, when current flows, it faces obstacles, and those obstacles are called resistance. Are called what? Resistance. Now, let's break it down. Voltage is the force or the push, capital letter V, and it is measured in volts. Current is the flow of electrical charges, and it is measured in amperes. Resistance is how much the wire or object resists the flows, and it is measured in ohms. Now, Ohm's law tells us how voltage, current, and resistance relate to each other in a circuit. Now, what does Ohm's law state? Ohm's law states that the current flowing through a conductor is directly proportional to the voltage, provided the temperature remains constant. I'll take it again. Ohm's law states that the current flowing through a conductor is directly proportional to the voltage, provided that temperature remains constant. Now, the formula is V equals to I times R. V is our voltage, I is our current, and R is our resistance. Now, this means that if you increase voltage, current does what? Increases. But if you have a high resistance, current does what? Decreases again. As voltage increases, current increases. But as resistance increases, current does what? Reduces. Now, Ohm's law is like water. Voltage is like the pressure pushing the water. Current is how fast the water flow. And resistance is like a narrow pipe that makes the flow harder. Now let's take two examples. The first one is our bulb, and the second one is our phone charger. Now, when you plug a bulb into a socket, if the light is brighter, that shows that it has what? A low resistance. Because what? Current flow is what? Is increased. But if you plug your bulb into a socket and the light is dimmer, then that means the resistance is high and the current flow is what? Is reduced. Now, also, if a phone charger has more voltage, it charges faster, charges our phones faster. But note that too much voltage can be dangerous. Now, let's have some examples so you get the idea. The first example, a wire has a resistance of 6 ohms and the voltage is 12 volts. Find the current. I'll take the question again. A wire has a resistance of 6 ohms and the voltage is 12 volts. Find the current. Our formula is what? V equals to IR. Now, our volts, according to the question, is 12. We're looking for the I, and our resistance is what? 6. So all we have to do is just divide it. And I equals to what? 12 over 6, and that gives you what? 2 amperes. Now, the second example, a current of 2 amperes flows through a wire with resistance of 2 ohms. Find the voltage. Now, V equals to what? I times R. Our voltage equals to 2 times 4, and our voltage equals to what? 8 volts. So this is an experiment you can do at home yourself. If you have battery, you have a bulb, and you have wires. Now you can try connecting the three. Now use a short wire, and what will you notice? That what? The light is brighter. But use a longer or a thinner wire, and you notice that what? The light is dimmer. Now that is resistance in action. Now let's recap everything that we've said during the class. Ohm's law equals to what? B equals to what? IR. Again, it connects voltage, current, and resistance in a circuit. More voltage, more current, more voltage, more current, more resistance, less current, more resistance, less current. Now, understanding this will help you understand how electricity works in our everyday life. Thank you for learning with me. I'm Imewu Success Efe, and this is Physics Made Easy.